Well, hello everyone. Hopefully you've had a great second week of school. I want to say thank you again to everyone. I am very pleased with the way the school year has begun. Our students are in class, our teachers are teaching. The schools that I've visited so far and the others have visited are reflective of organization, planning, and a focus on creating a culture of high performance. So thank you all. And let's continue to have a great school year. As I've often said, it won't be a perfect school year, but let's make it a good school year, Just a few announcements for today. We want to again acknowledge the first week of school, second week of school, great job. The second week of school, we've been fortunate to receive a visit from our First Lady, Sandra Dill, in support of her literacy initiative. And so we're pleased that she visited 5 schools: Anderson, East Clayton, Lake City, Fountain, and King Elementary Schools. They were awesome visits, and I want to commend those schools for welcoming our First Lady and for providing our students an opportunity to really engage with First Lady Dill. Thank you again, and well done. We'd like to also acknowledge and appreciate everyone who attended our first critical conversation held on Tuesday evening. It was a well-attended event, and for those of us who are keeping up with all the critical conversations, if you go to the website, our website, and look at the links on the left, hit the link for critical conversation, you can always go and view the recording, if you will, of the critical conversation. The schedule for the remaining critical conversations is listed as well, and we hope to see you at a future critical conversation. Those are our opportunities to engage, to hear your ideas, to share information, and also to get feedback as we make progress towards becoming a high-performing school district. We'd like to encourage you that if you're interested in joining the Superintendent's Advisory, to sign up. The information has been sent to everyone's inbox, so please take out time to sign up to be a part of the Superintendent's Advisories. Those advisories have been critical to sharing and even allowing us to toss ideas off of you as we work to move the school system in the right direction. It takes all of us to improve the school system. Therefore, the Superintendent Advisories provide all of us, if you will, an opportunity to dialogue, collaborate, converse about the work that we're doing and the work that we need to do to move our district forward. Clearly, we're working on instruction. I want to just commend our Curriculum Instruction and Assessment Department for the focus relative to the rigor and relevance. I am so grateful to see us having good conversations relative to how we're going to ensure that our students are mastering the grade level standards. The conversations about rigor and making sure that our students are in that quadrant D. Just good information. Oftentimes we talk about rigor and we leave it in the nebula, if you will, but the rigor and relevance framework allows us to make it very practical and doable. So thank you, teachers and academic coaches and everyone, principals, for embracing the conversation and doing what it takes to ensure that your students are learning the content standards and learning those standards at a very high level. I want to share that we will be presenting to the board at the end of August and for its approval on September 4th, a modification to our school calendar. We're going to push the last day of school back from Friday to Thursday. We're going to change the March professional development day to an instructional day so we can end on Thursday and have graduations on that Friday and Saturday, trying to clearly save the district funds, but also so we can finalize our graduation dates as well. So we just want everyone to know that we'll still have the same number of instructional days, but we're just pushing it back one day to end school on the Thursday and have graduations. And you all know we have to rent a facility for graduation, so thank you for your patience and your understanding. And we've got to do all of those graduations in 2 days. It cost us clearly But until we find an alternative facility, or at least own our own facility, we'll have to continue to do it this way. So just wanted all of you to be aware of that. Hopefully you've been reading your Munis updates, and you know by now that we're going to transition to semi-monthly, and that means you get paid twice a month in January of 2019, so in a few months. And so I want to encourage all of you. I remember having to make that transition some years ago when I worked for another school system, and you've got to make sure that your bills are in order, and that your liabilities, if you will, those who you pay, understand and at least work with you to even change some of your payment dates. So I want to encourage everybody. We're doing our part as a school system. You may want to get ahead of your personal decisions that you must make in order to accommodate the semi-monthly pay, which will be, I think, I like semi-monthly pay. I'm sure many of you will appreciate semi-monthly pay, but you do have to make adjustments in how you pay your bills. So go ahead and get ahead of that and make those adjustments. We want to thank our Business Services Department, our Technology Department, and our HR departments or divisions for working together to ensure that we make this transition rather smoothly. I'd like to also share as a reminder that the strategic plan is on the website. Let's not forget that we have outlined there are 5 goals, and we have action steps related to every goal. And our work is to ensure that over the next 5 years that we fulfill or meet the performance objectives. And so to this end, we've identified the performance objectives and the targets for each year. We've shared those targets with principals. They're on eBoard on the website. If you go to the link for Strategic Plan, Advanced Ed Strategic Plan, you hit that link, and of course, I think one additional link, it will take you to the Strategic Plan on eBoard. And you can, of course, look at the balanced scorecard so you can see the targets. And our goal, just to make sure everyone's aware, is we want to flip our data as we've shared consistently throughout last year, and we'll share consistently this year, to, over the next 5 years, achieve a minimum of 80% of our kids performing proficient or higher. And so we've identified targets, realizing that there are many variables that impact our targets, but we've set some goals for ourselves, and our efforts, we believe, would be to achieve those goals and will help us achieve those goals. But we also know that it's more complex than what some people would understand that it is. But our work is to ensure that people understand while we have these targets and we're going to work towards achieving those targets, we also know that we're dealing with challenges relative to ensuring that our students are coming to each grade level with the necessary prerequisite skills to master grade level content. And so with the efforts relative to rigor, with the efforts of providing additional academic and non-academic support, with our parents being more engaged, with our community being more engaged, with us using the resources, with us improving the quality of instruction, we believe that when those things converge, we will see an increase in our student learning outcomes. And so more to come, more conversations clearly to be had. I just want to encourage everyone to continue to just work hard as you're doing, continue to collaborate, plan, always be mindful that we want to protect instruction from bell to bell. We want instruction protected. We want to ensure that our students are focused. Remember, we're creating a culture of high performance from which naturally flows high performance. And that will show up in our student achievement data, our attendance data, our discipline data, etc. We're so pleased that we're engaged in our social emotional learning rollout. More to come in that area. But we want everyone to know that the data is improving. While morale is improving, student discipline is also improving. And so I want to commend everyone for your participation, whether you're currently participating or you will participate in the future in some effort, training effort related to social emotional learning. Clearly, we've got a lot of good things going on in our school system. These things are converging to help us create a culture of high performance. So everybody stay encouraged, stay motivated, keep working as a team. Remember, we're one team. We're going to get there together. We want all of you to know we appreciate your efforts. If there's anything that we can do to be of support, let us know. Let us know, and we'll do our best to listen and to make the decision that's in the best interest of our students and clearly in the best interest of this organization, this school system. Remember, we're committed to high performance. We're creating a culture of high performance. We've defined what high performance is, and all of us will be very pleased as we experience success from day to day, week to week, month to month, semester to semester, and year to year. We're very proud of the work that we're doing here in Clayton County Public Schools. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on next week. Take care.